Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're continuing the Turkey trip series with a new video, and this time we're going all the way to Izmir. So now we're in Izmir. Izmir is a province like the other places we've been in Turkey, and in Izmir we're in the city of Selçuk. In Selçuk there used to be an ancient city called Ephesus. Now Ephesus was originally inhabited by the classical Greeks, but then it got transferred into the hands of the Roman Empire, during which time it became a very great port city for the Mediterranean area. And after that, due to the spread of Christianity, again it switched hands of the rulers. It was a very organized area filled with baths and streets and also many squares for public use. There were many great architectural structures like a big library, the Temple of Artemis, St. Johns Basilica, and a great church. So there were many different things in the civilization as time went on, because it did flourish for a very long time. Later on, this area, along with some surrounding areas in modern Turkey, became the city of Selçuk, which is where we stayed in. So now we're going to be showing you the city of Ephesus. In another video, we're going to be showing you Meryem, which is the house of the Virgin Mary, and St. John's Basilica. But as these two are holy and religious, that's why we're showing them in different videos. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. So here we landed from Antalya's airport into Izmir's airport, and then we took off from the airport towards our hotel. The hotel's name was Rebecca, and we'll be showing you what the hotel looks like a bit later. But for now, just enjoy the first look of Izmir. Okay, so now fast forward to the morning. We got dressed for the day ahead, and then we took a few photos because come on, how could we not? The view was actually really good. And this hotel was rather a homey hotel. It felt very warm because they treated you as though you were family, and it felt a little bit like home instead of all the fancy stuff. So it was like a break from all of it. So we had breakfast, and then we went to the first place, which is Ephesus, and this is the city. This is an inscribed, it's inscribed into rock when the Christians used to live, and it means Jesus Christ, God's Son, Savior. And then this is a little information about a basilica which was there. And here you can see all the columns, because the architectural style in many areas of this place is different because of the many periods through which it stood. So you'll find many various different things, like there were Christians living here, and also on the other hand we have the Temple of Artemis, which was constructed while the other people were living. So you'll find a lot of interesting things here. And here we find a statue of Hercules and Zeus, who were gods, and Hercules is known for his strength. So enjoy this. Also, as you've probably noticed already, all of these things that we've seen up until now are in bits and pieces because natural calamities ruined this area. But the Turkish people who are involved in this tried their level best to get everything that they could and assemble it again. And here we see a huge, beautiful library, and I was particularly thrilled because I love reading. So we can see some statues behind the pillars, and when this library was in use, it used to have many scrolls for public use. Here we have goddesses engravement on rock, and we took a few more photos here with these peculiar formations. And now this is an interesting place. The women used to come here and use it as their toilet, but the thing is, they used to gossip in that area too. They used to share each other's news as well. So that was their toilet or gossip room. Here we have this huge more like theater, where both Greek style of architecture and Roman style of architecture has been made, because one group wanted it to be in steps so that many people could sit, and the other wanted a lot of attention on the people participating or performing. So there are two different styles over here, and as you can see, it's huge. So we took some photos there as well. And littered all over the area we find olive trees, so we've taken a few photos of that as well. And here, as you can see, this photo is basically showing you a fact that what we can see of Ephesus now is just a small fraction of what it actually is. And me and my mom are just having a heart-to-heart conversation, and then we took a few photos with the Turkey flag, and yeah, it was pretty fun. After this, we went to the Basilica of St. John. We're just going to be showing you a small overview of it, but we will be showing you this in another video since it's a religious place. Also, this basilica has been made in a huge area. It's over a huge area of land, and so has the city of Ephesus. So they put together all that they could find. The biggest highlight in St. John's Basilica is, of course, his tomb, which is over here in the corner where we can see a beautiful view. And we just put some flowers there, prayed, and took a few photos, and then we headed back. And outside the museum of St. John's Basilica, lots of cats were laying, so we just took the pleasure of talking to them for a bit, and then we left. Yep, and now we're heading back to the hotel, and we have a few photos of our lunch, or rather not of our lunch, but what we did during the lunch. And they have two adorable dogs over there, one black dog and one golden brown dog, and they were just so cute, and it was so fun to stay in a hotel. And like I said, it had very homey feeling, so these dogs being there just added to that, because it was so fun to just watch them move around and just have a feeling of a home. I realize I said that many times, but it's so true. And after that, we took a few photos outside. This is what the Rebecca Hotel looks like. And after that, we just started waiting for our private transport to arrive so that we could go to Mother Mary's house, or the house of the Virgin Mary, which is known over there as Meryem. Here in the beginning and at the entrance of the Meryem, we find this beautiful statue of Mother Mary, with which we took a few photos because it was a special remembrance. And as you can see, again, more olives. This is the actual house, which they've turned into a shrine and have decorated it a bit. And this was the place where the Virgin Mary used to live in her lifetime after Christ's death. Then we lit a few candles outside the house. Also, fun fact, it's really atop a mountain, so it's super cold, especially since it's the cold season, and our hands were literally pink by the time we got out of the area. So I thought you should know that. And here we stopped by the souvenir shop right outside, just a bit down, and we got a few souvenirs. Then we took a few photos because, come on, the place was on the top of a mountain and there was a beautiful scenery around it. Also, nearby the place we took photos, there was the spring of blessed water. So we took some water and we also washed our face because, come on, it's blessed. And after that, we finished off everything that we had to do there and we left. Also, this is the altar where we just stood and took a few photos because this is where on Sundays and on special days the Holy Mass takes place. Then we recited a rosary and got out. Now, the House of the Virgin Mary was our last stop in Izmir, so after that we headed to the airport of Izmir to take off back to Istanbul. So this is just an area where we decided to have a little cake for absolutely no reason, and we took a few photos again because it was decorated really beautifully, and the Christmas trees are everywhere because we went around the time of Christmas, so that's why there are so many Christmas trees. Then we entered the plane and we took off for Istanbul. So yeah, this is the view we had from our window seat in the airplane, and we hope you enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed showing you. So that's what we learned about this beautiful and ancient city Ephesus in Selçuk in Turkey's Izmir province. We hope you enjoyed learning and seeing the amazing architecture and how it has been preserved, because after all, it all was made out of marble, which is why most of it is still intact today. And so much more is yet to be discovered, because what we have seen is only a small fraction of what used to be the city of Ephesus in the olden days. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in our next videos coming up. Bye!